ASMR. Hey. Hi. Hey there. Welcome back to my channel. In tonight's video, we are going to commiserate / celebrate Taylor Swift releasing new music, specifically Red, Taylor's version, which is known for being a heartbreak album. So I thought, what better way to celebrate and commiserate than to read you some of my poetry that all centers around heartbreak. So basically, in tonight's video, we're just gonna get really sad together while we look back on some of my most heartbreaking experiences in relationships. But we're gonna do it together. So that makes it better. I have about 80 different poems to read to you tonight. But some of them are really short, like some of them are only 4 lines. Four lines. So we're just gonna work our way through them and get into our feelings. Just like I got into my feelings this weekend, listening to Red, especially the songs from the vault. If all too well, the 10-minute version doesn't get you in your feelings, I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you. But I've got on red lipstick. I've got red nails. We're decked out in red. So let's get into it, because like I said, I've got quite a few poems to read for you guys. They're all on my phone. Let's just get straight into it. I don't want to say too much in terms of backstory about these poems. I will say they span years, and they span multiple relationships, and some of them aren't even about me, some of them are about my friends, but most of them are about my own personal experiences. Let's do it. When you look into my green eyes, is it blue you hope to see? I couldn't bear it, I couldn't breathe if it was her you wanted, not me. You've said 1,000 times that I'm the one, but sometimes I don't believe it, I don't feel it in my bones. There's that split second when your eyes meet mine that I wonder, oh how I wonder, which one of us is on your mind. I had nothing left to lose, tried to give my all to you. What a mistake I made, thinking you'd be one to stay. You were never mine, I held my breath anyway, and wasted so much time, wasting away, holding on to dreams. We weren't what we seemed, just brokenness, sad, empty things. I'll never forget what you said, the silence that followed, days and then weeks alone in my head, bruised and weakened, repeating those words over and over, every syllable I heard, each repetition a hit, a blow that I earned. I'll never forget what you said. When the guilt was too much to bear, I told you the truth. I'll never forget what you said. I'll hold on to this regret. No, I'll never forget. Another blow. It sinks in. Here we go again. What once was smooth, now is black and bruised. I smile, and it's a lie. You think I'm alright, but you don't see my eyes. Behind them it's dark. You hurl another word, and they always hit their mark. Who am I but bones and flesh? Something to be held, a moment to possess. The spirit in me ground to dust, left like ashes the remnants of your lust. Who am I if defined by you? I am no one, just something to be used. I mistook touch for trust. Words I whisper, words I repeat. No more you, no more we. You don't get to break me, but you do. You did, because I always let you in. I tried, don't you see? I tried to move on, let go, be free. But I don't want this, I don't want it. Freedom is a loss because I lost you. I stopped looking, but you're still there. And that song from last summer and your t-shirt I still wear. Just because you left me doesn't mean you're gone. You're everywhere I turn, making it impossible to move on. Does it make it worse to know I wasn't yours and you weren't mine? After all that effort, after all that time, we were just people, nothing more, nothing less. People who wanted love but ended up with broken promises. I hope you hear me. Hope you're listening when I say I could have loved you for every minute of every day, but your heart wasn't mine. It never was, not for a single second, not for one of our days. I was so blind when you turned your affections my way. Your heart was still hers, still beating her name. You think I hate you for all the ways you feel I'm breaking you, but indifference is my weapon for all the ways you broke me, for all the ways I tried. Now I've cried you out. No more tears, I'm empty. For second chances, it's way too late. I don't even care enough to hate. Some of these poems do get a little spicy because I was feeling vindictive after getting hurt. So some of them are sad and some of them are not. I see right through you, all those words, all these lies. You think I don't notice, but I've known all this time. I know who you are, there's nowhere for you to hide. You think you've outsmarted me, you think that I'm weak, but I'm smarter and I'm stronger than you could ever be. You hide behind smiles and twist words into lies. You feel clever and have the nerve to act surprised and wonder why I disappeared, why I've changed. But I've seen your truth, I know your ways, and my dear, you should feel oh so ashamed. I trusted you, even when it hurt, even through the pain. That was my mistake, because we were just a game. You broke all your promises, you broke all the rules. You played the joker, and I played the fool. I can feel the flames, the heat drying the tears on my face, ashes forming words on this page. You're burning, and you blame me for the pain. But wait, you're the one who poured the gasoline and took a torch to our past. I'm just the one who lit this match. How do you do it? Shake my hand and grin. Tell me I'm your friend, only to go behind my back time and time again. Did you think I wouldn't notice, that I wouldn't see the truth? Oh, I got on. It didn't take long. When I look into your eyes, I see all the bullshit and lies. When I look at you, now I see through not one face, but two. I wish I was surprised by the two of you. How could I be? This is what you do. From person to person, you both move, filling voids, but it's temporary, and then you're through. On to another lever to be used. Does he tell you that you're perfect, that you're two of a kind? Does he say you're all he thinks about, the only one on his mind? I can't help but laugh and remember when those words, his lies, were mine. There you were when I walked by, eyes on her I couldn't deny. What I saw and how it felt to see you smile with someone else. I said I was fine, that it didn't hurt, but those were lies. When I turned away from the two of you, I couldn't help but cry. First it's yes, and then it's no. You want me to stay, but then you don't have time, so I should just go. You've got me looking up when you say I'm what you want, but then I'm looking down when you go silent and stop coming around. I'll give you my heart if you give me yours, but if you don't want this, if you're still a little unsure, then please just walk away. I can't handle these mixed signals, this back and forth, for another damn day. With every breath I let you in, swallowed in darkness I showed you my sins. Oh, what a mistake to think you'd my savior. I fell for you with a love that never wavered. But you walked away and left me in the black. Now I will erase you and replace you and never look back. I knew you would leave before you ever said the words. I felt it in my soul, the crashing of hurt. It crushed me inside, but I told you I'd be fine. I hope deep down you knew that was a lie. We don't speak, we just dance around each other, around the words. We never stood a chance, but we don't say it because it hurts. We talk but don't say much. Words are there, but it feels hollow between us. What would we say if we said what we've left unspoken? Would the truth set us free or leave us both just broken? You keep people at arm's length and never let anyone in, and you think it gives you strength. One of these days you'll wake up and see you've ended up alone, surrounded by all your walls when you could have had me. I can't remember how to breathe, thinking of what we used to be and who we could have been if only we'd worked a little harder to let each other in. He's in my heart like blood in my veins. Even though we're apart, that won't ever change. He left his mark and I'll never be the same. This is very interesting to read all of these at once in a compressed setting when I experienced the feelings over years. I know that I hurt you. I can see that you're in pain. You're angry that I broke us, so I'll carry all the blame. We couldn't make it work, never were on the same page. Believe me when I say I tried, but it was better to walk away. Maybe time will change us. Maybe we could work someday. I cared for you so deeply, and I wish I could have stayed. Falling in love is easy. It's falling out that's hard to do, which is why some days I wish I'd never met you. We didn't work, but that doesn't mean it didn't hurt to say goodbye. After all that time, all the feelings are still here, even though you disappeared. I said we were done, blinked, and you were gone. It was only after you never called that I realized I'd already started to fall for you. With you, I have to guess where I stand. Always left wondering why I'm never factored into your plans. You tell me that you want me, but I'm not sure what that means. I wanted all of you, and you just wanted pieces of me. But you can't just take pieces of a person, choosing what's good enough to keep. I want someone who wants all of me, and that's why I decided to leave. I wish so badly that it didn't hurt, because you don't deserve my pain or a single word on this page, always giving while you only take, questioning every moment we had. What was real? What was a lie? What did you fake? Pretended you wanted my heart, and when you got it, you made it break. You looked at me and I'd feel so alive. Our moments were fleeting, but my God, they were wild. We burned like a match and I'd dance in the flames, but intense emotion like that tends to flicker then fade. Now I'm standing alone, dancing in the rain, while the remnants of us, the ash and the lust, wash away. All those nights on my crappy couch, just you and me in the here and now, talking and laughing. God, I miss that sound. I never would have guessed our time together would run out, but talking turned to silence that filled my mind with doubt, and laughter turned to lies that wore my heart down. Now you're just another someone I have to live without. Okay, this next one isn't technically a poem, or when I wrote it, I didn't intend for it to be considered a poem. It's really prose, and it was just some thoughts that I was jotting down about someone that I missed. But it ended up coming out as rather poetic prose, so I included it, and I'm gonna read it with the poems. The words I can't say, but I want to. Did you know that I miss you? Like hell. Missing you and not being able to do anything about it or say anything about about it hurts like hell. I'm burning every day because you're gone and I can't get you back. Because I shouldn't. Because you're oh so wrong for me. Because you took my love and my life and decided not to choose it. Because you weren't ready. Because you weren't right for me. Because you're not my person. But you were, weren't you? Your soul crashed into mine and showed me how it felt to meet my match. My match. You lit me up and turned everything that came before you into ash. I loved you. I still do. Do you know that? You were the moon to my stars, and my world turned black when we fell apart. My throat burns from holding on to all these words. How are you? How's your day? Do you miss me too? Are you okay? I wish you could tell me. I wish you could respond to all these words I'll never get to say. For the record, I never got the chance to say any of that. I mean, obviously, everybody has the chance to say everything that you want to, but this person has stayed in a relationship since we split, so it would not have been appropriate for me to share these sentiments. Waiting for someone to come along and reach below the surface, find something to hold within, but I just keep getting shallow hands who got lost on my skin. You stay close enough to me that I always know you're there, but far enough from me that I know you aren't mine. Don't you see it's unfair to stay so close but never cross that line? Maybe it won't hurt if I call, tell you that I think about you, ask about your day, tell you that I miss you a little. Would that be okay? Time isn't erasing you. Sometimes I wish I would have stayed. Do you ever miss me too? Am I the only one feeling this way? He's texting me again, so I'm staring at the screen because I wish it was your name, your message for me to read. He's asking me on a date, and I'll go because he's sweet, but it won't be the same because it should be you and me. Moving on feels so hollow when next to you is where I want to be. So for now, I'll just keep praying that I'll feel whole again tomorrow. I'm sorry I keep smiling at the end of these heartbreak poems. It is just a very interesting experience for me to read them all like this. It's bringing up a lot of memories. You can't just play with my mind, my heart, my emotions, my time. You keep saying all these sweet words, but then you go quiet, and God, that hurts. All I ever wanted was you, but I needed you to want me too. But you didn't, and now you're gone, so you have to stay gone. You can't keep confusing me, using me, taking pieces of me. You said you didn't want to be with me, so it's time for you to go ahead and let me go. I've still got your hands on me, and they won't let go. Stuck on my skin, wrapped around my heart, and I think you know. I'm still holding on to you too, and you like the way it feels. You want me to want you, but you don't want me. Come on, love, let's be real. We've got to let go, and we both know it. I think I'm so done. You know what? I'm so past done. I'll go find someone who'll put me first. It was never gonna be you. Did you know that you're the worst? Promise, promise, promise. I was drowning in all your words, but words disappear, just like you. You were never really here. Maybe you'll find someone who treats you like you treated me, has you hanging on every word, only to leave you waiting in between. She'll tell you she doesn't want to be your friend, but she's not sure she wants more, so you're left alone in the end, hurting, confused, and unsure, thinking maybe it was you and something you did wrong. But the truth of the matter is, she didn't want you, but she chose to lead you on. Yeah, we can talk, but only on your terms, reaching out when you're lonely, needing comfort, turning to me. But what about my needs? I guess that was never your concern. It's not friendship if only you can speak first. Every text, every word, they only matter when it's you who wants to be heard. 2 years and you haven't changed. You haven't grown a bit. Here you are hurting me today, with the same words and same pain. Wish you would just walk away. Should have let you go a long time ago, but here we are, making the same mistakes. I have a tendency to loop back to exes that I should really just leave in the past. I don't know if you've picked up on that. What is it you were trying to do? Did you want me to trust you, to want you, to love you? Because I do, and you know it's true. You wanted it all, didn't you? But you weren't strong enough to see it through. You begged and you pleaded. I gave you everything you needed. You panicked and you conceded. Yeah, you straight up ran from your feelings. I don't have time for your games. I'm not a piece that you can play. You see, it's my heart that's at stake, but not anymore because I won't stay. How long did you think I would wait for you to man up and communicate? I'm done. on my back from your embrace, knock me down, pick me up, and call it grace. You can come down off your high horse, babe. Pretension is heavy, it can't carry that weight. A painter of lies, an artist of the con. Now any love I had for you is long gone. Such a storyteller, such sweet fiction. You wove your tall tales with such conviction. You gave me hell and dressed it up as hope. Don't know how I didn't see it, how I didn't know, but I wanted to believe every word, every feeling, wrapped in the fabrications you were weaving. Put away the mask, now I've seen your true faces. If you think I'd be fooled again, you're mistaken. I'm running back to you, and I know I'm late. If you no longer want this, I'll accept that as my fate. I'm sorry it took me so long. In January I was so afraid. My heart fell from my chest just hearing you say my name. You said no one compared. 2 years later it was still me, and I ran scared. Ran from you and my truth. Even if I lost my chance, you should know I love you too. Not looking back, I chased after easy and ran from what was real. I wish I had a better excuse than just being afraid of what I feel. Sorry, this next one's a little intense. You and I won't be together ever again. What a mistake it was for me to let you in. All I ever wanted was honesty. All you ever did was lie to me. Fuck you and your games. I won't be manipulated this way. You always could sweep me off my feet, but you left me on the ground, on my knees. If you think I'll beg for you, I won't. If you think I still love you, I don't. Next time you want to call and tell me how you've changed, save your breath, save my time, because we both know it's a waste. Your circumstances are different, but inside you're still the same. I won't answer for those lies, not picking up for these games. We were an almost, a not quite, never really got it right. You were so indecisive, couldn't make up your mind, but you were the only thing on mine. Pull me in, push me away until you pushed so hard, I fell into another's arms. I know it was wrong, it was my mistake, but I handed you my heart and you chose to let it break. What a shame you weren't ready until I was with somebody new, and it was too late for me and you. It took me finding someone else for you to understand what you felt. I'm sorry I can't stay. I know you're confused and you want me to wait while you search through your feelings. You don't know what you want, but you tell me that you need me. I can't stay here like this, keeping company with your doubts. I truly care for you, but I'm sorry. I'm out. I know that I'm always the first to walk away, terrified of getting hurt and feeling all that pain. So if I don't let you in, choose to leave before we can begin, I'll save myself the heartache. If I never love, then I'll never break. I miss you and you're on to me. You reach out and I'm always responding. Doesn't matter what you do, I'll be right here waiting for you. All of them crimson, these flags you raise. But I don't surrender, maybe I will one of these days. But for now I'm unwavering, so you keep coming around. You take what you can get, even though it breaks me down. I wish I didn't, but I still do. My life would be better if I didn't miss you. I like to think I'm giving my all, but I sit here behind bricks of fear that build up walls. They like to think they know me, but inside is a secret. I'm oh so good at keeping it. The real me, they don't see. Hands on skin. They think they've got the key, the shallow kind of intimacy, but I never let them in. I wish I'd had enough of this toxic back and forth love. Your magic was to mess with my mind, spinning truth so I thought you were mine. But your words were my curse, showed me your best and then left me with your worst. Turned my smile to tears, and your best trick yet was how you disappeared. Did you tell her I mean nothing, that I'm just a memory? I just think it's so funny when I still see your name on my phone screen. You're moving on, right? Tell me you've moved on. But when she's not around, all of a sudden I'm the one. You want my hands to erase every trace of her on your skin, pretending that I'm enough until she wants you back again. I always held back honesty to come back, and with every lie you'd tell, I was hit with the pieces that fell. But now it's just me, alone with this debris and the memories of how it used to be when I thought you were the one, the lie that has me coming undone. How do I tell people about you? You were real, but you're gone, gone before they ever even knew that I was yours and you were mine. Poured our hearts out in that short amount of time, but our story is a secret that I'll never hear you tell. I alone get to keep it. I hope you know that it's my hell, for me to carry what we felt on my own because you ran. You promised me forever, and when I agreed, you dropped my hand. Are you sad yet? Or are you sleepy yet? Soulmate, not a word you throw away, but you did, and you get to live with that mistake. I'm still here, a reality you can't escape. In every class, with every smile on my face, you feel it, and you know I'm the one you can't replace. Took your heart, and then I took mine away. Came and went so quickly, surely as the seasons change. I didn't know how to love and still feel safe. Couldn't give you a real reason, I only had my youth to blame. Vulnerability does not come naturally to me. It feels foreign, like trying not to breathe. Can't let you in, can't let you close to me. Hand you an open heart. No, open hearts easily bleed. Maybe I'm scared, maybe I'm weak. I try so hard to love, but for me it's just not easy. Cut my heart right out of me, stripped it from my chest to wear it on my sleeve. I did it all for you to make it easier to reach. I paid no mind to the ache or to how it made me bleed. I am not anger anymore. No, I am anguish. I keep giving this heart to cold hands that tear it apart, and with every lost piece I became a monstrous me, with veins that ran red with rage and screams that went on for days. But now the monster is no more, and I'm just a fractured hollow girl, with a half-shattered heart and a tendency to use my pain for art. I thought that I was fury, but it was grief that overcame me, and I cry rivers of lonely, waiting for someone who could hold me and wrap their hands around my ache and promise me that they'll stay. So I guess that I'll just wait, sit here in this sorrowful way until I'm not anger or anguish,